Scorpio, Sagittarius, to your May Astro Dice reading. Hope you friends are doing great out there. If you friends like this, please like and subscribe. Okay, friends, let's see what's going on with you in your Astro Dice. Best message, please. And for those of you who are new, this is where I take astrology with tarot and make a small horoscope for the month. Okay. Best message, please. We have Taurus energy coming out with some Neptune going straight into the 6th house. So let's see what's going on over here. Going straight to Neptune. Neptune is your fantasies, yearnings, longings, and potential for illusion. This is where you fantasizing, wanting to bring things into reality. You could be manifesting, doing a lot of daydreaming. This is where my wishes, I'm thinking about my wishes, thinking about the things I want. Wow. And with some Taurus energy, the energy around you shows the abundance of nature. It is rich, earthly, productive, and yet relaxed and slow. So it's talking about, it's like I'm yearning, I'm daydreaming, I really want these things, right? But yet you're very productive about keep doing it, right? Not slowing down. I know what I want within the 6th house. The 6th house is the work, health, and duty of your life. Things that you want to have done, right? Where my work and productivity is going, how I want this done, that done. Could even be some hobby area as well. I want to plant this garden. I want to go to the gym, because I want to be healthy. I want to, get these things done, things you're yearning for. Okay. Getting over here, let's go straight into it. The situation is taking place in the beginning of the month, middle of the month, and the end of the month. 6th house. Gotta get to that gym. Gotta go do some yoga. Get myself going. Okay. Solitude. Okay, so that actually makes sense underneath the Neptune, because it's almost like I'm putting myself into a solitude period in the beginning of the month, because I am thinking about where am I going and what I want, right? This is what I'm longing for. If I put myself into solitude, I can be able to meditate upon the situation. Might even be kind of keeping yourself away from others at certain times, right? Or maybe even a lot. But making sure that you're seeing kind of the silver lining, trying to bring in whatever it is that you want. Really grounding yourself with the base chakra. I love that. As you're in solitude over here, guys, you are grounding yourself for your own vitality. Saying, this is where I'm putting my roots. This is what I want. If I want to go to the gym, I'm going to figure out how to make the time. If I want to get ready to plant that summer garden, I'm going to figure out when I have time. Fulfillment of wishes, yeah. Really putting in the extras. Putting in the extras over here for your fulfillment of wishes. Whatever your fulfillment of wishes in the 6th house, everybody has their own. Could even be a hobby that I'm going to make money off of. So, this is a grounding Taurus card, right? It's so very Taurian, right? I mean, this is the base, and this is where the roots are. Really getting yourself grounded for the understanding. Getting yourself stabilized. Loving it. Underneath the solitude, you have the Justice card. This is where you're finding the fairness, the truth, and the clarity of the situation. Like I said, you're going over here and trying to look like, you know what, this is what I long for. How is it going to work? Right? Also, making, the meditation for the law and attraction. This card is the cause of effect, right? Cause of effect, which is, right, what I put in, I get out. So law and attraction over here. Trying to find the equality, the balance within the situation. And like I said, the truth too. Can I do this? How am I going to do this? I want it. I know it will work. I just have to go to think about this situation. And if it's something that's much bigger in the sixth house, right? And really longing for it, like I said, like bringing a hobby in that can actually make you money, right? Then you're like manifesting on making that happen. Okay. On the base chakra over here, you have the Seven of Pentacles. There it is, right there. Long-term view, getting stable, putting your roots down, finding the vitality within yourself, keeping yourself stable for sustainable results. If I'm planting this garden, I want to watch this garden grow. I want to get the fruits, right? The fulfillment, the fruits of my labor, right? The fulfillment of my wishes. I want my Nine of Cups to come out of it. So this is where you're going to diligently think about the situation, stabilize yourself, and see what investments and, you know, what kind of investments are going to come out of this situation. How much hard work will it really take? Right, trying to find the truth of the situation. Will I have time? Right, it's kind of like asking yourself all these questions in hermit mode. Getting to the, okay. Fulfillment of wishes is the World. Nice. So it's saying that you do have the completion. So once you feel like everything's justified, you're planting everything that you need to plant, then you're going to feel like you're whole again. Everything's going to turn. The cycle is turning. Or, you know, to get that Nine of Cups. So very nice. Yeah, going to feel whole again. You guys might be traveling, wanting to travel. Maybe that's what you're doing in the sixth house. Maybe, you know what, I want to travel. Maybe you found a nice job that, you know what, I can travel and sell my artwork, you know, on my free time. However it is, making a little money, a little extra money for my hobbies. Maybe my, you know, my sixth house is traveling. I love to put that in as something I love to do. Okay. Okay, let's see. And the mid-month. Communication. Throat chakra up. Okay. Prosperity begins. Nice. So you got 1, 1, 1, 1, 9, 9. Wow, guys. And 1 again. So definitely feeling like this is definitely a new cycle. When they said it was a new cycle coming, there's definitely a new cycle. The ending of one cycle to begin a new cycle for prosperity begins, and rejoice and celebrate in celebration. It is time to celebrate. So if you guys are, you know, doing whatever you're doing in the sixth house, man, you're going to have, a, you know, in the mid-month, there's going to be a party, a celebration. If you're going to the gym, you know, maybe, you know, you're like, here we go, right? Just getting to the gym for some people is a celebration. You know, it took me a long time just to get there, get the idea, want to do it. It's a lot of hard work. So you, hey man, pat yourself on the back, right? Or maybe you sold a piece of artwork. You know what? This is my hobby, and somebody actually want to buy my art. Woo! Celebrate, right? So however it is, or maybe you grew that garden and your tomato came in. Hey, you know what? Let's celebrate. Gardens aren't always the easiest either. I remember the first time I ever built a garden. I did watermelons, you guys, and I had this watermelon. I don't know what the heck, but this watermelon was like 7 pounds. It was like the size of a baby. I was like, what the? And everybody kept saying, what kind of miracle grow are you using over here? I didn't have anything to say. That thing was huge. But I was so happy. Yeah, I could have popped a bottle of wine. Not even kidding, because I was really struggling with that, because the cantaloupes that I was growing, and the what was it? The cantaloupes and the green beans kept turning out like these things were the size for gnomes, you guys. Okay, I had these cantaloupes that were coming out the size of cherry tomatoes. They were the sweetest little things in the world, but my husband kept laughing at me and calling them gnome food, right? You're big enough for fairies and elves and gnomes, right? So I was like, so when I had this watermelon come out, literally almost as big as the table from the wall all the way over here, you guys. And it was huge. And it was like, I'm telling you, it was like probably 7, 8, 9 pounds. I almost died. In fact, she was so big, she started kind of cracking on the side. I almost died because everything I was growing was about the size of this dice. They were really sweet, though. That was what was really trippy. And they could have been as maybe think my cantaloupe were as big as this ball. I'm not even kidding. They were the tiniest things. But everybody kept making fun of me. Yeah, you built a garden. You got such a great green thumb, right? And so, yeah, when I had that watermelon, I'm telling you, I was jumping around. I couldn't believe it. Couldn't believe I grew that. Especially when everything else my husband said was elf and fairy food. I was like, well, hey, this one's not fairy food. This one's actually good for a party. 5, 6, 10 people could eat this. It's actually party size. So, yeah, celebrate whatever it is. But yeah, you're going to be communicating on the prosperity of whatever is going on in the 6th house is bringing you super luck, super fun, right? Feeling the joy, having a good time. You could even, maybe you're bringing your friends out to, to your, whatever you're doing in the 6th house. Maybe you guys are doing some kind of extra work. Whatever you're doing, if you're doing yoga class, maybe you guys are just having a great time, meeting new friends, new people. Wow. Yeah. For some of you, might even be saving money and talking about, you know what? I joined the gym, and maybe you're so happy because they had a sale, and you're like, oh my God, I saved tons of money, right? They gave me some, if I do it for a year, then I get a rebate, right? So whatever it is, it feels like it just feels like it's just very joyful and something wonderful happened. And I love it though because it also feels like you're in control, right? You're in control. And when we have control of our feelings and we have control of what we're doing, it makes us feel more happy too, right? Because I feel like I'm getting and gaining something out of the situation. You have the Queen of Pentacles coming out saying, you know what, I'm nurturing this situation. It's very practical. I get to work at my regular job and go out and do this and that and have fun. Maybe you're bringing the kids out, however. But whatever it was that you were really thinking about doing, it's changing your world so that you can bring this new great stuff in, right? Wow. Clarify on the rejoice and celebration. Ooh, Queen of Swords. Feeling independent, feeling like you made the right move. And there's a direct communication between you. It feels like you might be meeting a friend. You might be meeting a Queen of Swords. Someone you just get along with very well. It could be a Gemini, a Libra, Aquarius. That for me is my Gemini card. It's different for everybody. Everybody has their own ways of doing things. But it just feels like the direct communications and the way that you're seeing things, right, is just working out very joyfully and happy for you. But I'm telling you, it feels like you're going to meet this Queen of Swords. I don't care if you're male or female. It feels like somebody who's out and about in the 6th house. You're going to run into this person. You're going to be like, wow, I really like this person. And it feels like they are very perceptive, right? So like if you were over there really busting butt on that treadmill, maybe they came over and said, hey, if you did this or that, it's going to help, right? And so they perceive things around you. They could be helping you out. Could even be somebody that could even be the gym person, right? Maybe you hire a health expert to help you out, or however, it just feels like you're going to run into this Queen of Swords. It does not have to be a sword, but for a lot of you, I think it really is the Queen of Swords. I really do believe it's an air sign because they just seem very direct in communication. If they're not, they have a lot of air in their chart because it's just too much air is coming out of that situation. Perception, communication, they definitely have a lot of air in their chart somewhere. Okay, so at the end of the month, you're going to feel like, you know what, I'm self-sacrificing a lot over here as the Hangman. And you probably are self-sacrificing a little extra time. Feels like you're even going to put a little extra time into whatever it is you're doing in the 6th house. So you're feeling really good about the situation. So I think I'm going to add a little bit more. I'm going to meditate on the situation, but I would actually like to add more because I can see the rainbow blessings coming out of this, right? It does feel like there's a little imbalance though going on. So it does feel like you're going to have to figure out what you're going to do within the situation to get the victory. Because it does feel like I feel like the imbalance is I'm not giving enough time to the sixth house. So I really do feel like you want to sacrifice a little more time because it feels like you're giving more to your regular date, you know what I mean? Daily things that you're doing. And this duty of your life that's calling you, you would like to add more time, right? Does that make sense? So if I could say you were going to the gym, okay, remember, you guys don't have to be going to the gym. It's just the one that I use. It's a lot for the sixth house if you guys have been here because it's one, right? That and the gardening. I don't know why, but for some reason I like those. But anyways, if you find that you're only going to the gym on Sunday, right, you would like to add this now, like maybe a Wednesday evening. So you see what I'm saying? I'd like to get there more than once a week. I'd like to attain more time to this, right, for better results. Remember, because in the very beginning you were viewing, in the beginning of the month, sustainable results. Knowing that you have a long-term view to continue doing this, right, and diligently doing so, but it just feels like, maybe I didn't add enough time to it, right? Because you want to see the results. So it just feels like you're saying, if I added a little bit of Saturday afternoon and to go with the Sunday, I will see better results, right? Oh my gosh, you get the Wheel of Fortune. Ooh, we got that. God, that's that turning point, and you're waiting for that turning point. Oh my God, you got the Wheel of Fortune anyways. So at the end of the month, you're going to see the Wheel of Fortune start turning in your favor anyways. So you start seeing it becoming your destiny. There's probably the pull from the universe anyways, trying to pull you in that direction anyways, right? Because you could be saying, I don't know why I want to go more than before. I thought that I would be fine, but I have this want and this pull and this drive to do well. You got the Wheel of Fortune. What can I say? As it's opening up, kind of pushing you, got your angels kind of pushing your back over here, saying, come on, you could do more. The Hierophant, absolutely. Bonding yourself for the trust and the wisdom and knowing exactly what it is you want. You want to make this more kind of a tradition. With the Hierophant coming out, it's saying this could become more of your weekly tradition, making it more traditional, right? You could even say if the kids and I are making a garden, maybe we decided that we would like to take a little more time out and make it kind of maybe in a family tradition to do so. Wow. Wow. Like maybe we won't do it just in spring. Maybe we'll do it in summer. We'll do it in winter. And if winter really sucks and it's just too cold, then we'll just wait for spring again, depending on what your area is, right? Location has everything to do with everything. But it just feels like this is, you want this to become more of a traditional, either for yourself, however, for yourself, for your kids, for your family. Wow. Wow. This is a great couple over here. I just want you to know that. The Hierophant and the High Priestess are married. So you know, like the Emperor and the Empress. So not only are you in the glory of wanting this tradition for yourself and making it more traditional to figure out what it is you want, you also have the intuition enough and, to say, hey, you know what? This is literally what I want. So I have this like divine strength coming through me, and I'm aware enough to know this is a good thing. This is healthy for me. It makes me feel good. It makes me feel alive. Wow. And it could just be good for the whole family. Right? But maybe, yeah, look at that. And you have the Three of Cups at the bottom again. This is where it brings in my happiness. I haven't even felt this alive in a while. You guys, if you haven't been going to the gym or doing anything, or, really haven't got your body really moving, after a while, yeah, you're sore and it hurts, and, but once that starts going away, you get this like boost of energy, right? And you kind of makes your body feel alive again. And this is where it's saying, look, I even got new friendship. I'm telling you, somebody is going to meet that Queen of Wands, or Swords, excuse me. That could be another one though too, right? But however, I'm telling you, somebody's going to meet that Queen of Swords. It's going to be a new friend, some kind of collaboration, some kind of friendship. something that's going to build your creativity. You guys are going to have a great time together. I'm telling you, you guys are going to meet, majority you're going to meet that person. And that could be why you're going to make it a tradition. Hey, me and my new friend have a new tradition. You know, we're going to do this. We're going to do that. Right? And it feels like it's out in the community. Right? Community friendship. This is my new gym partner. Woohoo! Every Wednesday, every Saturday or Sunday, we get together and this is what we do. And we like it. Ooh, I like that. And instinctively, with the High Priestess, you're like, this is a grand time. Wow. And there's going to be a lot of progress within the 6th house. It gets it moving, moving, moving. And you're just moving, moving, moving. And if you guys are doing some kind of hobby together where you're out and about, you find a friend, you guys could be maybe collaborating, painting, you know, whatever. Maybe you're in a band, right? The weekend band. However, you guys will know when the time comes. But I will tell you one thing. How beautiful is this? Because it says you are moving on your way. You know where you're going. You know exactly what you want with the Chariot. Very beautiful reading, my friends. Till next time. Peace and love. Bye-bye.